Hello folks, I am sure all of you are having very good health and enjoying your life. I am happy that you are listening to all my videos, and I am happy that all of us are learning a lot. Okay, in the last video we have seen about the classification of karma. You know, this karma, the law of karma, it's a very sensitive matter. It is a universal fact. Universal means it is the law of karma acts the same way to the emperor and to the beggar in the same way. Okay, there is no partiality. Whoever does good karma will enjoy it. Whoever does bad karma will pay for it or will reap the harvest. Okay, this is the law. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. But the law of karma is multidimensional. What do you mean by multidimensional? See, in different angles we have to look at it, in different perspectives. Okay, so that we understand karma in a holistic way. Because this law of karma is operating every minute, every second it is operating. We are making the karma. Okay, so it is all the more important why we should be very careful about making or performing these karmas. Okay, whether you are in the mundane life, whether you are leading a materialistic life or you are leading a spiritual life, whether the person is a newborn baby or whether that person is a very old man or woman, whatever it is, the law applies, it operates in the same way. Okay, anyway, so let us continue the types of karma. See, in yesterday's video we discussed about 3 types. What are they? Sanchitha karma, PRARAPDHA karma and AGAMYA karma. Let me revise quickly and then go to the next one. See, what is Sanchitha karma? Suppose a person has taken 300 lifetimes on this earth, 300 incarnations. Then in all the 300 incarnations, he would have committed so many positive and negative karmas. Now, the accumulation of all these 300 positive and negative karmas, right, will be in the form of a storehouse. That is, all the positive and negative karmas are stored in one big box or in a bag. Okay, so that is known as the Sanchitha karma. These are all Sanskrit words. Sanchi means bag. So, see, you might have seen the laughing Buddha carrying a big bag on his back. So, that is Sanchitha karma. So, it is the storehouse. It is the collection of all the karmas of all the 300 lifetimes. Now, whatever it is, the positive and negative karmas, we have to undergo that, isn't it? We have to experience it. Positive karma will be experienced in the form of happiness. Negative karmas will be experienced in the form of sadness, in the form of physical health, mental health, so many negative things, isn't it? So, what to do with this Sanchitha karma? See, what we have created on this earth, we have to undergo the positive and negativity on this earth only. So, that is why the soul is taking birth again and again. You understand that? So, during the soul planning for the next lifetime, from the Sanchitha karma, the soul is bringing some amount of positive and negative. But this positivity and negativity, the percentage depends upon the soul planning. You know, suppose if the soul is thinking, No, I have undergone a lot of troubles in the previous janmas. I want to relax. I want to enjoy my life. Then from the Sanchita karma, it may take say 75% of positive karma. But at the same time, nobody can bring 100% of positive karma or negative karma. It will be always the mixture. Because positive alone, it is impossible to bear. Even positive alone is not possible to enjoy fully. Negative is impossible to bear if you bring 100%. So it's a combination of both. So whether the person, how far the person is enjoying his life, how far a person is suffering in his life, depends upon the percentage of positive and negativity he is bringing for that particular lifetime. Now that portion which he is bringing for that particular lifetime from the storehouse, from the Sanchita karma, is known as PRARAPDHA karma. Okay, we are bringing some portion of positive and negative. We are undergoing that in this lifetime. But apart from experiencing that, in this lifetime also, we are committing a lot of karmas, good and bad. What do you call that? That is Agamya karma. And when the person dies, what will happen to this Agamya karma? That also goes back to the Sanchita karma. This is how Punarabi Jananam, Punarabi Maranam. Meaning, again and again, the person is living, making lot of karmas, his death, again he is taking rebirth, again rebirth, again rebirth, because he has to compensate all that he has created. So what does it show? We have to be extra careful about not making negative karmas. That is why, see, in my video itself, now this is the 64th video. Now in my video itself, in my channel itself, in most of the videos, I have been highlighting only this. What are the things we have to do? What are the good things we have to do? What is the way to lead a normal life, a happy life, a good life, without committing too many mistakes, without making negative karmas? Okay, that's why we listed a lot of things. If only you practice all these things, then you may not have many lifetimes to undergo. You may even get mukti, you may attain mukti even in this janma. It all depends on how serious you are, how strong you are in attaining mukti. Okay, so these are the three types which we have seen yesterday. Now today, two more classifications. Okay, see, in today's class, in today's video, two classifications. First classification is based on the intensity. What do you mean by intensity? How strong it is, how strong the karma is, both positive and negative. You know, it is very strong karma, very strong intensity karma, medium intensity karma, and low intensity karma. Okay, what do you mean by very strong intensity? It can be positive, strong, or it can be negative, strong. See, based on this only, people are taking birth in different families to experience their own positive and negative karmas. So you see some people enjoying their life. They have everything in the family without much difficulties. Their life is very smooth. Their life is going on very smoothly. Whereas for some, life is horrible. You know, the children are born with mental retardation, physical ailments, lot of diseases, lot of negativity is expressed. Now this is all because of the strong karma. Say a child which is born as a mentally retarded child, no, it has brought so much of strong negative karma in this lifetime, so that it is deliberately, the soul planning is done in such a way that it is born as a mentally retarded child, and it is born to such a parent. And the parents also would have done some negative karmas, and so both of them join together, they are attracted, and at the time of marriage they get married and they produce a child. And they, in their soul planning also, they would have planned that way, that let me get a child which is mentally retarded. And what a lot of trouble the parents undergo seeing the child which is like this, which is like a vegetable. But somehow they compromise and they take care of the child. And along with that negativity, if the child had done many good things also, then it is born in a very good family, that even though it is mentally retarded, it is taken care of well by the parents, by the family members, or by appointing a servant exclusively for that person. See, it doesn't realize how bad the life is, but still it is kept in a well manner. Neatly, it is given bath every day, given good food, wearing good clothes, living in a neat environment, like that. At the same time, I have seen other kinds of people also. One day when I was walking on the road, I just happened to see a family, a small house, where there were so many family members walking, going inside, coming out, like that. And there was a mentally retarded child which was kept outside in the veranda, the corner of a veranda, and the child was chained. The child was chained and it was just abandoned. Maybe they will give some food and other things, but it was not kept in a neat environment at all. And it was making noise also. Simply shouting, making noise. So this is also the planning, soul planning. It wants to burn out so much of negative karma, that it is born as it is mentally retarded, and added to that, it is born in such a poor family, or in a family where its own parents have neglected it. So it is not getting food, it is not getting good clothing, it is not getting the love of the parents. Love and care from the parents is lacking there. In all the ways it is undergoing misery. So this kind of karma is strong karma. Then the medium karma is people having some deformities, need not be to that extent like mentally retarded, maybe a blind, maybe a deaf, maybe a dumb, or maybe a hand is a handicapped person. It is not so bad, and so he is able to manage because of his willpower. You see many handicapped people going in tricycles, isn't it, with the extra fittings. See, they are also striving hard to live like others. That is medium intensity. Then there are low intensity karmas where there is some deformity, but along with that they are able to almost lead a normal life. Say maybe some deformity in the fingers, maybe one extra finger is grown, or some deformity in the nose, some deformity in the face, some small deformities, but somehow because of the willpower it is able to manage. So like this, there are different karmas having different intensities. Okay, that is one thing. Then another classification, two classification I said, one is based on the intensity, another one is the individual and the group karma. What is the individual karma? See, all karmas are individual only. See, the mother cannot say, that I love my child so much that let me take my child's negative karma, let me undergo this. We cannot say that. Between husband and wife, you cannot share the karma. Whatever a person has done, he or she has to undergo that. He or she has to experience it. Okay, there is no sharing business, whatever it is. So that is individual. That is why, see, from the time you are listening to all these videos, at least now you should make up your mind how to lead your life in future. How you can do more of positive karmas, and how you can reduce making negative karmas. You have to live consciously, mindfully, with 100% awareness, so that you don't make negative karmas at all. Okay, so that is individual karma. Then there is family karma. See, what do you mean by family karma? Suppose if there are 3 or 4 people in the family, all the people are born into that family, they are joined by that family ties, and they undergo some suffering because of the same negative karma they have committed. See, for example, you listen to news, you read in the newspaper saying that the whole family committed suicide. The pressure of the loan pressure is so much that the whole family is committing suicide. How it is happening? Suppose the father and the mother, they have 3 children. They have nothing to eat. They are suffering so much because of the debt or because of some other reason. There are so many reasons. So the father is suggesting, or the mother is suggesting, let us buy some poison. Let us give the poison to the children first, and then let us take the poison and complete our life. Is it a solution to the problem? It is not at all a solution to the problem. And people, the husband or the wife, whoever is suggesting, whoever is buying the poison, whoever is giving it to the 3 children, they will suffer like anything. They will take hundreds of lifetimes to experience the negative, to nullify the negative karmas. But why it is happening to a particular family? Why the 3 children are made to die because of their own parents? It is because all the 3 children have done some negative karma, the same karma. That is why all the 3 children are born to this family, to these parents. Okay, see, like this there are so many things. Nowadays in Kali Yuga, so many negative things are happening. The negative things are more than the positive things. The mother who is supposed to have unconditional love towards her children, the mother is giving poison to the children, killing her own children, throwing small children into the well, killing the children by throwing it into the well. No, these are all terrible things. But why these things are happening? Because they have committed some common negative karmas the same way. Okay, so this is the meaning of family karma. Then the third type is the country karma. What do you mean by country karma? See, in olden days, during the First World War, during the Second World War, so many countries were involved in wars. And what a lot of injustice was done to the ladies, to the small children. What a horrible life they led. See, we have read in books. We have seen pictures. In films we have seen. So, and even today, fight is going on between 2 countries. And what a lot of tension that the people living in those 2 countries undergo. This is the meaning of country karma. And then the earth karma. See, what do you mean by earth karma? That is, in that locality. See, somewhere I read in South Africa, there was so much of water scarcity, they couldn't even get a glass of water to drink. There was so much of water scarcity that all the people left their belongings, and they went to live in a different place. That means that portion of the earth has been providing such a negative karma. You see? And all those people who were born there, they did the same kind of karma, and so they suffered. To get some drinking water, they had to go miles together to fetch some water to drink. Now, this is because of the negative karma of that particular area of the earth. So, like this, there are different kinds of karmas. See, you might have seen, some of you might have seen this Jallianwala Bagh massacre. You might have read it in history about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What is that massacre? The Britishers announced one day that, okay, all of you come, we will give you freedom. So all the people went, and what happened? The Jallianwala Bagh is the one park. So all the Indians, all those who went there, they were shot by the Britishers, and all the dead bodies were dumped into the big well. There is a big well, and all the dead bodies were dumped into that. Even today you can see the history, you can read the history written there. We have already read it, isn't it? Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Like that we have seen in some films, thousands of people were taken, they were lured that they will be given some gift and other things. They were taken into the train and they locked, and because of lack of air, they suffocated and they died. Mass death. Then you might have heard about the unsinkable Titanic ship sinking in its maiden voyage. What a lot of technology was there. It was stamped that it will not sink. The unsinkable Titanic. That is how it was announced. But in its maiden voyage itself, it sank, killing so many people. All of us have seen the film, isn't it? And those days I used to read a lot of articles in newspapers. Hindu was my favorite newspaper, and I used to read a lot. And there, say letters to the editor, so many articles people write. The standard was very good. And that time, somebody wrote that he tried to get the ticket to Titanic ship in its first voyage, but 3 or 4 times he tried, but he couldn't get it. He was feeling so sad. But after knowing the condition of the ship, he felt, okay, I am lucky, that's why I didn't get the ticket. Like that, air crash, train accidents, bus accidents. Now, this is all collective. Collective in the sense, each one has done some karma, but all of them had done something the same way. I will not say common karma. It is not common. It is never common. It is always individual. But they have done the same type of negative karma, that they all were grouped together and they were given the negative experience like that. Isn't it? So, air crash, Titanic tragedy, and another article I read, where because of tsunami in Sri Lanka, it was a Sunday, and say like point to point, a train was running from point to point, and being Sunday, the train was full. That is, some 1,000 tickets were allotted for that train, and all the 1,000 tickets were sold. That means 1,000 people have purchased the tickets and they occupied their seats, and the train started. That time a big tsunami came and it washed the train along with 1,000 people, the whole train, including the railway track. It was drawn, and the train was put in the middle of the sea. The train sank. You see the power of the waves. The tsunami waves were so strong that the whole train, along with its track, was drawn and made to sink in the middle of the ocean. And all the 1,000 people died at the same spot. That means what? See, they all did individual karmas, but they all did same kind of negative karma, that they decided to travel in that train, and the ill-fated train, met with an accident like this. You see? So like this, that's why I said karma itself is a very sensitive thing. Now we have to understand it. It's a multidimensional thing. We have to understand it in different angles, in different perspectives. But whatever you say, whatever you read, whatever you understand, the essence of it is one thing. Let us not do more and more negative karmas and get involved in this birth-death cycle. If you want to get out of that, that means you do more and more of good karmas and reduce the bad karmas. And how to reduce the bad karmas? Just 2-3 points. Mindfulness, awareness, be in the witnessing mode. If you follow these three, automatically you will not commit negative karmas. Okay, so why are we talking so much about these things? Because it is essential for us, at least now, to know and to lead a proper life. Okay, so we are all traveling together. We are in the fast track. We are all trying to attain mukti. And how will we get mukti? Only by not doing negative karmas and only by doing more of positive karmas. So please think about it and start implementing it immediately in your life. All those who are listening to my videos, may God bless you. May God give you the discretionary power to know what is right and what is wrong, and then to do only right things and to avoid all the wrong things. So less and less of negative karmas, more and more of positive karmas. May God bless you.